Welcome guys, this is a little video that I wasn't planning to do, like many of my exploration videos. Here we are in Kettering in Northamptonshire, and I've come across a cemetery which is quite big. In fact, it's extremely big, guys, and I wanted to bring you here just to show you around a bit. It's quite well known for its Commonwealth war graves, as well as a lovely little burial chapel right at the top of this hill, guys. And it's from the 1860s when it was first built, and heard a little story about this old guy here who told me that one of his friends was quite amazed with this cemetery because he was from America and he was fighting against the Red Indians in the 1860s, and he said he was quite amazed that this cemetery had already been dug up ready for people. So a little bit of history there for you guys. So welcome to another little video. This one's going to be probably a little bit smaller than the usual. I want to also say a big happy birthday to my stepdaughter very shortly. We'll go into that a little bit later through this video. But I want to just bring you through here to begin with, and then we're hopefully going to go and see St. Peter Church as well in Kettering, which is another fine building, and maybe show you a few little bits and bobs in Kettering itself. Welcome everybody, and big hello obviously to Knots Explorer as usual, and please watch his latest video on a Georgian house in Derby, which is an absolutely great little find there, with haunted history. Is this cemetery haunted? I don't know. It looks quite spooky to me, but then again a lot of cemeteries do, guys. So comment underneath if you see anything dodgy, or if you feel anything weird about it. Let me know after this video, guys. But anyway, without further ado, I want to welcome everybody to a new episode here with Midlands Explorer, aka Pedro's Adventures. Follow me. That's a shame to see, isn't it? No one's come to like restore them or nothing. There's one there as well, completely smashed in. That's a shame, really. I suppose it's an old cemetery, and I guess the people even who, I don't know what year is that one from, that's 1878, so imagine that, guys, 1878 on that one. There's no one who's gonna come and lightly gonna come and, oh no, sorry, they were born in 1878, died 1956. Quite possible they're not around anymore to sort it out. It's a shame, but there's quite a few damaged tombs here. Some could say, well, the ones that have got a hole in them, it could be a movement of the actual ghosts and spirits, because, well, these things are not, they're not, how do you say, they're quite heavy. Like that one there, that one looks to me it's fallen down with the weather. But there is some I've seen here. Isn't a good example, this one. I wouldn't like to come here at night. It's only a little bit smashed there, but still makes you wonder, doesn't it? Why has it moved like that? That's concrete as well. We'll show you some Commonwealth graves if I see them. I believe these are some here on the left hand side, guys. Says Grenadier Guards, so yeah, these are definitely some here. This one says Northamptonshire Regiment. Try and get a close up on these ones. And there's another one here. There's a few here. Private Anderson, again, age 34. People who fought for us in the war, guys. That, in fact, this bit here is probably like an emblem of one of the army things. And this guy, Royal Air Force, aircraft man. Died in 1919, so they're from the First World War, guys. I just heard a bizarre noise. Oh, it's a van. Phew. Thought I was hearing things there. But yeah, there's a few of them along here, as you can see. These are from World War I. That actually says there, I don't know if you can see on that one says Gibraltar on the top of that one. But they're all really young people who passed away, obviously, in the army. Here's one from Notts and Derby, actually. I'm from Nottingham. It says Notts and Derby on this one. And here's another one, Royal Army Service Corps. So there we have it. Not too sure what these are, and they're in a peculiar shape, but they're pretty nice, pretty cool. I've seen some more of these from the World War One down that side. I don't know where that van's gone actually. That's a weird one. Not that many places it can go because there's no exit that way. Yeah, as the van's completely disappeared. That's weird. Anyway, but here's some more gravestones on the floor again, guys. It's not something I like to see, but obviously over the years it's been damaged by either wind, bad weather, or spirits, if you believe that. That one's completely overgrown there on the left hand side. But yeah, we're coming through. I thought I'd show you this place because it's big. There's a lot of Victorian and Celtic cemetery gravestones here on the right hand side, and you can see the Celtic crosses. And here we have this memorial here, guys. This is obviously for the servicemen. There's an angel one here to the left, which I'm just going to show you a second, because these are the Victorian ones, guys. It's really interesting. These old ones here. Look at that. Really nice, that is. Dark. Another guy who died aged 26. But here we have this memorial. It says 1939. Actually it says 1914 and 1918. And then it says 1939, 1945. So I'm guessing it's for both eras. You can see that. It's nice. It says, "Name liveth forevermore." Does the actual words go around there? No. But anyway, well, I'll come down and show you that. We'll carry on here. As I say, this is a little blog. That's where the old cemetery stairs would have been, there on the left and right hand side, guys. You can see there's still a few steps. And here we've got this. It says, "These members of His Majesty's forces died in the service of their country and were cremated at Kettering crematorium." So I'm assuming this at some point was also, and it still is, a crematorium. And there's a big like sword down the middle of that. Supposing this was a crematorium as well as a cemetery, like most are. Gonna get closer. These are these stairs I was on about to here. Gonna get closer to the chapel as well, guys. That's weird. I heard a noise. Anyone hear that? It's like a pulling sensation. This is the bit that I thought was a bit spooky when I was coming in, actually. I definitely heard a noise, like someone passing me, but there's no one here. So that's a bit odd. Let's look around there and see if there is someone there, because I definitely heard someone. Maybe it's just an animal. It's a bit strange. No one there, is there? Maybe I'm hearing things. Let me know, anyone, if you heard that. I thought I heard someone then. Cemetery is not far from St. Peter's Church in Kettering itself. Now, it's quite a big cemetery. It really is quite big, and there's a big promenade here where we're walking up now, guys. And I haven't heard any haunted stories from here, but I have passed here on a few occasions, and I thought to myself, what is this place exactly? I thought it was a church originally, and I've heard the main church here is no longer a church. Something heavy, I think, was there. It's no longer a church. In fact, it's never been a church. It's always been a burial. But it's no longer a burial neither. So it was like a chapel for storing bodies, etc. As I say, someone said this place was about when he was fighting some Indian wars or something, he said, in America in the late 80s, so 1800s, so 1860 odd. While someone was there fighting, this cemetery was being built. So just to show you how old this place is, really. And as I say, we're going through here. We're going to head off towards the chapel, which I think is quite pretty, actually. So it's built in the 1860s, and obviously the gravestones here were pretty much damaged at one point. Show you what I mean. It's quite sad to see this, but they're quite old, some of them, and I think some of them have become eroded and smashed as well due to different weather over the ages. Right, welcome guys. This is a brand new episode today here with Midlands Explorer, aka Pedro's Adventures, and we're starting off at McDonald's before we head off to the centre. It's a very strange system now at McDonald's, by the way, if anyone's watching.
I'm not watching it.
We've got Corbin here and just having a little McDonald's before I go on my latest adventure, which is to a cemetery and a church in Kettering.
I'm not going to.
You're not going? He'll be coming. It's a bit mardy because he wants some breakfast. Follow me. Welcome to another adventure. We're just outside what used to be the old bingo and formerly a cinema here in the middle of Kettering. I just thought I'd go past it so you can see, guys. That was the old building up there, the old cinema. Some nice buildings around Kettering anyway, so I'm just going to show you a few on this video anyway so you can see. But yeah, that's where the old cinema was, and then it became a bingo later in life. And just showing you because it's obviously abandoned and that, and we like showing you abandoned places in our videos. We're off to see St. Peter and St. Paul's Church, as well as a few other things in Kettering, including an old cemetery that has Commonwealth war graves. And we're just going through the city centre to show you some old buildings that are still here in Kettering, which is a market town, guys. That is the old cinema. What have you got in your hand? You're going to fix some stuff today? What are you fixing? Wow! Got him a little thing to fix some stuff. Let's look at that building again. The old cinema. So there you have it, the old Royal Hotel, guys. We're just heading towards St. Peter and St. Paul main church. Not a lot of history behind it, but we're going to tell you a bit more when we get there. And then we're going to head off to London Road Cemetery, where there is some old war graves and a bit of history to tell you there. We're just having a main look around Kettering itself today. Some old buildings and that. There's not that much to see in the city centre, but there is a little bit of history. And therefore today we're going to show you exactly that, a little bit of history of Kettering. Follow me. Right guys, this is the square I was on about to, where they've got fountains sometimes and a market. Obviously not today. We've got a dinosaur restaurant there on that right hand corner. It's called Jurassic Grill. A few more restaurants around here. That used to be the old Hippodrome. This building here, which is now the KNO Lounge. That used to be the old Hippodrome. Which had obviously pictures, again like a cinema, in the town. And as you can see, it says there, welcome to Kettering. But yeah, this is the church I was on about to you guys. This is St. Peter and St. Paul. We're going to get a little bit closer to it in a minute. It's a parish church. There's no cathedral in Kettering. And this is this square I'm on about to here, where it normally has a market. Corbin, where are you? There he is, running about. It's quite nice what they've done here. This is the Kettering marketplace. Obviously it's not been open really since lockdown started. It's a nice place to come anyway. I've got a little man running around all over the place, so I've got to keep an eye on him as well as doing my blog today, guys. So if I don't talk or you don't see me as much, it's because I am keeping an eye on little man, obviously. But here's this place I was talking to you about that little man loves. It is called Jurassic Grill, and it's got dinosaurs inside it. There's a little dinosaur up there in the corner with an old car, and it looks a bit like the cars from Jurassic Park, if you've seen Jurassic Park. Corbin, have you seen this egg? A dinosaur egg here. That's pretty cool. And there we are with the Jurassic Grill car, Jeep. Wow. This is the egg, yes, I know. So as I say, that Kino Lounge, not K-N-O, I read it wrong, Kino Lounge. This is part of the, was part of the old corn exchange. And then there was a hippodrome nearby as well. It's all old around here, as you can see. And it's pretty cool anyway. It's a nice building that says corn exchange on the top of it. That used to be the old parish hall, I've just been told. This building here, where it says stay safe in front of it, that used to be the old parish hall. And there it says hippodrome, and I've heard that wasn't there, it was behind. And this was here, the corn exchange, as I've just told you. We're going to see another corn place very soon, because this whole road down here to the left hand side is called Sheep Street, and it's one of the oldest roads in Kettering. And we'll come back to a bit of that in a moment and let you know why that is. But here we have it, guys. This was the marketplace, and we're heading now towards the parish church of St. Peter and St. Paul's. Now, it's an Anglican church, and I don't know if you can see this on the left hand side here, some old emblem here into the wall here, which is quite nice actually, guys. And an old door there. And little man is following me. This is a private property now. If you can just situate yourselves. Quite pretty, quite interesting. I'm going to head off towards this church, give you a bit of information, and then head off to London Road Cemetery, which is also well known. Yeah, what does that one say? Yeah, move across. It says Roman settlement established. Yeah. These are quite interesting, guys, not? Yeah.
Now I want this in the bag.
You want this in the bag?
I want my book.
Doomsday book there. Something about the Doomsday book.
Okay.
1 minute.
You can't hold the bag like this.
I know I can't hold the bag like this, but I'm taking a video, little man. Look. Look, what's that on the floor there? What's that?
A boat.
It's not a boat, it's a crown, nearly. What's this? What does that look like there?
A tree.
A tree, nearly. Flower, good boy. What about this one? What's this here?
Church.
Good boy, that's a church. What we got here? Oh, that's a bit complicated.
That's a bottle.
A bottle?
Yeah, syrup.
Right, it's not, but yeah. What's this one here then? What's this one?
A cow.
Nearly. What animal goes bah?
That's a sheep.
Good boy, it's a sheep. And what are they there?
I'm looking for a bin.
You're looking for a bin?
There's one.
No, come up here, there's another bin up here. These are these old houses we're going to show you in a while. A bit further down. Little man says he's taking his motorbike. Right, we've got another one here. What's this here?
A house.
A house. Yeah, well done. It's called the Great Meeting Now Toller Church. Yeah. Right, next one. What we got here? What's that? Tanning industry established.
People.
That's got houses. That one's got people, correct. William Knibb, he was quite well-known architect. 1803. And I've got local gas light streets. Can't quite see some of them, you know. I don't know if you guys can. I hope you can.
I found a train.
He found a train. This one says in 1833, a workhouse built, now St. Mary's Hospital. All right, that's cool to know. Let's carry on filming then. Excuse me. This one's got people on it again. Here it says, oh, I know about this guy. I'll talk to you a bit about this guy in a bit. This is a local artist, Thomas Cooper Gotch. And we carry on along here, and we've got a pound sign. Is that where the train is? I've got the train. Quite interesting, this little bit here, guys. Just thought I'd show you. And it carries on, look, keeps carrying on. Kettering Football Club, the Poppies even. They were formed. Apparently it's not even in Kettering anymore. Yeah, first iron furnaces since Roman times. 1873. Cattle market opens on London Road. That's where we're going in a minute, to London Road. John Byron Shoemaker gifts Rockingham Road Park. So I'll have to go there sometime. These are starting to clear, as in what it says. I can't really see what it says. Don't know if you guys can or not. General Hospital built with voluntary contributions. And we carry on. First edition of Evening Telegraph printed in Kettering in 1897. And then it just carries on, guys. And I'm not going to show you every single thing, like. I'm going to show you the important ones, you know. First cinema opened in 1903. Sorry, 1909. Then it talks about the Alfred East Art Gallery, which I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about in a minute when we pass it. The Great War and local lives lost. We're going to show you that when we get to the cemetery. Boot production saws. That's quite famous. Here and in Desborough. Quite interesting, this little thing. Can't quite see what's that, but that is some fun comes to town. Charles Wicksteed provides pleasure park. First pleasure park in the USA. Thompson Shoe Factory built. So it's really interesting, this, but some of it is coming apart, as you can see. But it's an interesting historic thing here, and we're just showing you. World War II, 308 local lives lost. As you know, this part of the UK, Northamptonshire, has got a lot of war memorials and obviously RAF bases. Corbin! Population. Kettering brutes climb Everest. It's quite interesting, guys. Look, and then Russian satellites. Grammar school beats NASA. A14 opens. Don't know if we should be proud of that or not, because that got opened on top of some old quarries. Population gets to 51,000 in the year 2001. Don't know if you're interested in all this, but I'm going to show you some bits anyway. Remember, check me out on my YouTube channel. And that's the last one we got here. And here we have it. So it was here, guys. I wasn't sure. So the first electrical palace was here. First moving pictures in Kettering was shown here in 1909. So it was a cinema as well then. So that's correct where it says Hyperdrome there. Because someone just told me it was the Corn Exchange as well. So it's been quite a few different things in the past. But it's pretty, very pretty building. So, yeah. Are we going to the church? Ah, he's telling me to go to the church. Told little man, little explorer now. Here we go then. I'm just doing a bit of tourism, mate. Looking around a bit. the old parish hall. So guys, this is a grade 1 listed building, just in case you're wondering. As a spire height is approximately 50 feeters. 50 feeters. I always have to mess something up, don't I? 55 meters, e.g. about 180 foot. So it's quite high, the spire. It's got nice, like, brickwork again, like most of these churches do. And here's one of the main entrances to come up to it from Sheep Street down there. This is a 3-part video in the fact that I've been doing it already a little bit one day, I'm doing another little bit today, and another bit on another day, simply because of the weather. But here we find it again, absolutely beautiful spire here. Belongs to the Diocese of Peterborough, if anyone's wondering. And I do believe there's a crypt underneath here somewhere, but it's closed at the moment, but there is a crypt under there. There's a museum over there, guys, by the way, that I'll tell you about another time. It's the museum, basically, of history, the museum of the city. Little is known about the origins, anyway, of this, although there was a priest here in around 1219. So there was a priest here quite a long time ago, guys. Quite a bit of tourism here today. The chancel here is from around the 1300s. It is quite old, some of it. And most of the church was built in the 15th century. And as little man says here, there's some graves here, and we've got Jesus on top of a cross, haven't we? That's it, Jesus down on the cross. There we have it. Maybe not on that cross, but yeah. Nearby, as I was saying, just down there is the, I think it's called Manor House Museum. And just round the corner from here as well, guys, we've got the notable art museum and the library. So if you follow me, we're going to head down there now, guys, because it's really worth a little visit. Follow me. There's a bell ringing for us. Oh, door. Yeah. Pretty, isn't it? Here he comes. Look what I found around here. It's really nice. Really little, nice little rose bush area. There's another squirrel there. It's obviously closed at the moment, but found some writing on this wall. Look. I don't know who these writing are. Is it some writing of some scriptures or something? Can you see there some writing on that wall? And there's the Manor House Museum. If a tiny bat comes out, yeah, there might be a bat here, yeah. Yeah, there's a gargoyle at the top, well spotted, mate. And now we're headed off towards the library and the museum, guys. Follow me.
It's locked.
Is it locked? Right. Nice view there of the church, isn't it?
Let's get out.
Let's get out. Okay, we're just passing this entrance here to the Manor House Museum. We're going this way towards the art museum and the library. Just showing people this nice little old building here. I've never been this way before. Quite cute, isn't it? So swimming pool there. marketplace again there. Oh, here we have it, bit of old information. I think Kettering must have been called Cittringen at some point. I'm not going to read off there, but I'm just showing you. Where's that swimming pool? I don't know actually, because I've never been here before, but this is quite pretty. I like it around here, look. There's an old printing machine as well. Look. Yeah, look, that's the old manor house. Now a museum. This is called the Blitz Tea Room and Jazz Lounge. Quite pretty around here, I quite like it. Look, that's where they used to do the old printing, look. Can you see? Sure, this was an old printing thing. Quite pretty, isn't it? Or some kind of printing or tapestry or something. Right. Yeah, there's a library that I was going to talk to anyway, because the library, yeah, was described as the jewel casket of learning. Mr. Carnegie opened the building after his £8,450 donation made its construction possible. It looks probably actually nicer from the other side, guys, so I'm going to show you the other side. Depends what you think of architecture, but the other side, there we go, the other side looks a bit more interesting. So we'll show you the other side. Come with me. And this is the old street I was talking to, called Sheep Street, with the corn exchange on the other side. But this side is more pretty. Come and have a look, follow me. So here we have the other side of it. Pretty building. Public library. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about the museum that's right next to it as well, because the museum is also an old building, and the museum opened because of a certain artist who was from here. There's them houses I was on about to you on the right hand side, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about now. But before we get there, I've got this memorial here for John Winter Dryland. No need to shout. Looks like it's going to rain, guys. I'm not going to be here too long. This is Alfred East, okay? This is the painter that this museum was named after. Nice building there with the library. So this museum is also known as Alfred East Art Gallery. Was originally built to house Alfred East's painting collection. Alfred East himself, to give you a bit of an idea. And as I say, it was built originally to house Alfred East's painting collection of 19th and 20th century art. Fine art, that is. And he gave it to Kettering Borough in 1910. And anyone want to know about it, you can also have a look more information on it actually at artuk.org. That's artuk.org. And there's a bit of a garden right next to it with another memorial here. Quite common in Kettering, these memorials. But here we have it. It now has a collection of rotating exhibitions and has reopened under COVID-19 measures, but I'm not sure if it's open or not completely. And it's famous for certain artists here from Kettering, such as Gotch, Jowett and Gash. Yeah? There's another old corner house there, but it's also quite an old building. Right guys, I've actually just been in there. Obviously I'm not going to film in there, but I've been inside and we saw a few paintings. Little man like the ones of the houses. So come and have a look anyway, because it is open. It's called the Alfred East Art Gallery and it's on Sheep Street and it's not far away from the train station, guys. So it's just as you come into Kettering, as you go towards the old marketplace. But I wouldn't recommend it, guys, because obviously these kind of places aren't open all the time now because of lockdown and COVID reasons. So it's good that they are available still for people to come and have a look at. Right, just going to show you them little houses down there behind us. So as I was saying, guys, these houses are really old, okay? And they included like a high-pitched roof, dormer windows that lightened up the rooms. They're quite high-pitched with the actual chimneys on the top of them, as you can see. And there's only 6 of them in this area, but they were built with ironstone rubble. And I just thought I'd show you because they are pretty. And they're here on the way to the library and museum. So we're heading towards London Road Cemetery, guys. It's really interesting and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So this is where the museum is on the right hand side, guys, and there's houses down there I was talking to you about. We're just heading towards the old council house that is now a register office, guys, and then we're off to the cemetery. We haven't got much time there, but we were there last time anyway, so hopefully we're going to merge both videos together. I want to say a big hello now to Knots Explorer, who's always watching. Thanks a lot for editing, brother. Hope you're well. Big hello to everybody in Nottingham and Kettering and Northamptonshire and everyone who knows me now through my videos. It's a lovely park here, I really like it here. And just want to say hello to everybody, really. And also, of course, my beautiful fiance Sam. Love you 2 bits. Can't wait for you to like this video, I'm sure you will. And to her mum Sue and Pete, Ricky and Chris. And then a big hello and a big belated happy birthday, or although I already spent the birthday with you, to Kaylee, happy 14th, and a big hello to Jay, the legend, and of course, as usual, my fiance, we're not planned yet to wed yet because of Corona, but I am planning to marry my beautiful girlfriend, fiance now, Sam, so I want to know what you guys think. Where shall we do it? Shall we do it in a big haunted house, or shall we do it in a big castle? Barnwell Castle, that'd be something, wouldn't it, near Oundle. That's one of our next journeys, guys. We're going to go to Oundle very soon in Peterborough area, and we're going to go to a few more places abandoned around Northamptonshire. I've also been told to check out Rutland, so thanks guys for telling me that. Rutland, and also parts of Leicestershire and Peterborough as well. Uppingham, I've been told to go and have a look at, so I'm planning to go there as well. So big hello to everybody, especially my fiance. Again, I repeat, planning to marry you very soon. Don't know when, don't know the dates yet, guys, but that is the plan. She is my love of my life, and I want to emphasize. You know what, I'm going to shut up talking. But that's where we've just been before, guys, anyway, in that museum there, that art gallery, Alfred East. Liking these trees around here. And just behind us there, that building, just behind there is the register office. We're going to go past it, and then we're going to end in the cemetery. Thanks for listening again, everybody. And hope you enjoyed this video of Kettering. Follow me. Cemetery, and we're going to see that beautiful chapel there, and here's the old corn exchange on the corner. 1 minute. Oh, what have you found? Hey, conifers. Well done. We'll try and find some more. So that was the old corn exchange, guys. Now it's called Drovers Hall. I think it's been used now more as like a wedding venue and stuff, probably because it's not far from the office next door. Let's try and find some more of these then. And this is, of course, the famous cemetery I was telling you about with Commonwealth war graves. Look at these old stones. Where are you? Come here. Look at it. Very picturesque, guys. Haunted by night? Possibly. A lot of places are. Corbin! Hello! You got more of them conifers? Yeah, that's a grave there from 1858, guys. And this part of the video will be joined onto the other part, what we did recently. So come along, follow me. This cemetery with a lot of history. Now we've got some people there in the way. Not too sure what they're all doing there. But I'll just film it and hopefully they've moved out the way. They look like goths. Wonder if it's some kind of ritual they're doing in the cemetery. God knows. Anyway, as I was saying, this old graveyard has been here pretty much since the turn of the century, and the chapel we're going to show you in a minute was obviously used as a burial, not an actual church itself. And there's some more Celtic crosses, and I've been told there's some animals in here. When I say animals, obviously squirrels, robins, foxes and some other basic animals, just farm animals, but not farmers in cows and sheep and horses, but you know what I mean, just animals that you find around places in general, like cemeteries. One of them obviously that you can find here is bats, as you do in many of these places in Northamptonshire anyway, especially in Kettering, guys. Very eerie here. Like all cemeteries, it's pretty ghostly, pretty spooky. But this one is quite, I don't know, there's something about this one, as it's very old. And obviously because it's got war graves in here, these were people who fought for us in the war. And there's, well, let's put it this way, I think there's a lot of spirits in here that obviously were good people from having fought in the wars. That's World War I, World War II, and there's a memorial there in the background. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I just wanted to say that the members of the Commonwealth forces who died in the service of their country were actually cremated at the Kettering crematorium, but then they were commemorated here on that screen wall that we showed you, where all the stone, they look like graves, but they're actually just a load of ashes inside, but they were servicemen that we showed you earlier. I do like this chapel here though, quite unique. I'm going to get a little bit closer to it now. And the actual servicemen with their plaques, because that's more what it is than an actual grave, are down there, as you can see, near the cross of the sacrifice. Now we're going to go back down there in a minute, but we're going to go through this lovely archway on the way through. And as earlier mentioned, an elderly man told me last time I was here that his, I think it was his uncle, someone he knew, said to me that he had previously spoke to someone who told him that this was that old because he remembered that he'd been told that when they were fighting the American Civil War at the turn of the century, this gravestone, this graveyard was already here. It's a nice fine architecture this is, you know. We're going to have a look a bit closer at this chapel. Little man's left us now and gone back home with mummy, and I've come to show you a little bit more around here, this old cemetery. Now this building isn't that old, but it is with limestone again, and I like this tower. I think it's quite unique. And yeah, as I was saying, so this cemetery has been here for a very, very long time. Now, if I didn't mention before, it's an Anglican cemetery, and this is the burial chapel. There you can see the cross there in the background. I think it's quite cool, the cross there at the end of this promenade. And I've been told that this bit here where we're standing is where it's quite eerie. local people have mentioned they've seen things here, strange things, people acting odd in the past. Whether them stories are true or not, I don't know, because they're not fully documented. All I do know is that you do get a sense here, royal and quite unique. And I don't know about you guys, but if you can spot anything or anything weird or any strange noises, you let me know, because I already witnessed a strange noise last time and I couldn't see anybody. Like I said, Anglican Cemetery Burial Chapel, and it's no longer in use, guys. It's now actually in use for stuff to do with the cemetery, so you know, for like gardening equipment, etc. And if anyone didn't know, the Commonwealth graves here were from World War One and World War Two. Okay, and that's 1914 to 1918, obviously, for the First World War. Not sure what this is. Is that a stopper? Door stopper? Can't be, the door's there. Can you see how this has been like carved in? Or yeah, it looks like some parts, probably because this is the foundation that's newer up there to this structure itself. Has it eroded maybe with weather? I don't know, guys. What does that say? People obviously putting graffiti there. If you're dead, add my... I don't think it's anything in particular. Gemma, you can be my best man. Gemma, you can be my best man. Okay. Just people graffitiing in it, really. Lovely arch though. I really like it. Really nice. Take a photo of that. And there's the other door on that side. I'm not quite sure what it says there because I can't quite see. Kettering Cemetery. Anyone see what that says down there? Not quite sure. But yeah, it's interesting. And as I say, there's notable animals that roam the cemetery, but it's very peaceful. And this part here, as you can see up there, guys, I don't know if you can see that, there's a bit of wood right there at the top. I'm assuming you could have gone up there, etc. Don't want to leave my bike too far away, but here's another door. Assuming this door's closed. I don't think it would be open, no. But it's now used for gardening stuff anyway. But yeah, this video's got less of me that time, because I normally have my whole face in most of them. If you want to see my face, you want to see a bit of history, don't you guys? But as I say, very nice here with the different columns, guys. The rounded columns, and I think these are hexagon shaped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's got 5. We'll talk about more about columns in the future, because different columns obviously are different things, as in like different columns have different names. Dorias, there's one Dorium, sorry, and there's different ones as well. And I was once told about this by my dad, actually, many moons ago now, when we were in France. Went to a place called École Militaire, which is School of Military, and there on the facade, so on the front of the building, there was different columns, and he once told me. So we will talk about that in the near future, because we're going to go into a little bit more detail of these buildings. Like here you can see again the columns, and some of them that have got like a little curly whirly thing on the top, they're a certain name as well, guys. So we're going to carry on going through the cemetery a little bit more, and then we're going to head out, and I'll say an outro video for everyone having listened and looked at this video today. Big thanks again to Knots Explorer, who is going to be editing this video. Yes, I'm turning 40 on Tuesday. I'm getting old. And as I say, we're going to go through the chapel. Lodge is down there, guys. If you're wondering what that is down there, it's the lodge. But we're going to go through. Maybe look at this side as well. It's quite nice here. And then head off into the distance, guys. If you see anything, if you hear anything strange, if you just want to ask anything in general, let us know. We're here, well, I'm here to show you. I do have a question for you all. What does UC mean? Anyone know? Comment below. UC. And why are these that small? Are they even graves? Or are they just like, kind of, might be like an ornament. And then we've got another gravestone here that's a bit weird. Obviously a lot of them have fallen down, as I told you, but there's one here that's got CEH 1.00. Anyone know what that means? Obviously there's this gravestone here lying down, but that's a weird one over there, because we've got one grave right one side and a little one round the other side. But anyway, as I say guys, it's a great exploration here today, and we're going to head off into the horizon towards the Eleanor Cross. See you soon. So, did I just see someone? Or am I dreaming? Must have been a guy. Don't know where he appeared from. He just appeared from nowhere. And that's weird because there's no exit here. There's no other entrance. But anyway, might be a beggar, or I don't know, or someone coming to pay their respects. But we're coming back to the other side, just so you see, because this entrance I think is the most. It says again UC in the front of that one. But that's the chapel again, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I find it quite, apart from quite amazing, I also find it quite eerie. What do you think, guys? Got something moving. I'm seeing things now. Definitely really pretty. No doubt about that, guys. Really is. And this whole, obviously, cemetery, as you know, guys, is very old. But I'm going to head off. And I just want to thank everybody for watching. I want to let you know, obviously, as I told you earlier, we'll be going to many more villages very soon, including some in Leicestershire, Rutland Valley. Some tunnels that I've been planning to go for a while, we'll be back to them. All depending on lockdown, and obviously this weather, which has got quite rainy today, guys. So we have to be a bit careful for camera wise. I've got some more cameras on the way, so that's good, so we can get better footage soon. And like I said, thanks everybody for watching. And for my Spanish listeners, espero que estáis muy bien. Esta vez lo he hecho todo en inglés, pero para la próxima voy a hacer un vídeo todo en español sobre esta zona de Inglaterra. Aquí estoy en un cementerio impresionante, con una iglesia que te cagas, y con varios ataúdes ahí para la gente que se murió en la guerra 1 y 2, y ahí se ve todo ahí abajo, y ya lo habrás visto en mi vídeo. So, I want to thank everyone again for watching. You guys, you know who you are, my real fans who follow me every time I do a new video. I want to also remind you guys that you can also find me on Instagram, Pedro's Adventures UK, that's all in small letters. On Twitter, that's to do with my art, but I've also got my explorations on there. That's Iber Media, so that's IBER Media _arte, which is ARTE. That's on Twitter, guys, and obviously here on YouTube. Now, until next time, guys, comment below, share, subscribe if you want. There's no obligations, and hit that bell button so you've always got new notifications of what I'm up to. Until next time, guys, peace out, keep safe, and I'll see you soon. Until next time, goodbye.